Hi there. It's July 7th and time for Proverbs 7. Now, this is a short chapter about seduction. A lot of us, this won't apply to us, okay? I was saved when I was 5, so I never had a problem in this area. That coupled with the fact that I was always very shy and awkward around girls, so. But we'll read it as part of Proverbs, so. And as usual, he starts the beginning of all the first chapters. My son, obey my words, treasure my commands, keep my commands, and live. Protect my teachings as the pupil of your eye. Tie them to your fingers, write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call understanding your relative. She will keep you from a forbidden woman and a stranger with her flattering talk. Okay, here we go. Now, this is a parable, okay, that Solomon tells. It's a long parable, okay. At the window of my house, I looked through my lattice. I saw among the inexperienced or naive or simple, there's different words for it, fools. I noticed among the youths a young man lacking sense. Crossing the street near her corner, he strolled down the road to her house at twilight in the evening in the dark of the night. A woman came to meet him, dressed like a prostitute. Okay, the prostitutes dressed a certain way so you would know they were prostitutes back then, right? They often cut their hair, which women didn't do then, right? They wore certain clothes. I mean, they were never, like the ones today. They weren't standing out there half naked, but you could tell, okay? A married woman was dressed like a prostitute, having a hidden agenda, right? She's loud and defiant. Her feet do not stay at home. Now in the street, now in the square, she lurks at every corner. She grabs him and kisses him. She brazenly says to him, I have made fellowship offerings today. I fulfilled my vows, so I came to meet you, to search for you, and I have found you. Okay? Meaning from the fellowship offering had to be eaten the day it was offered. Therefore, she was inviting him to a feast at her house. Okay? When they sacrificed an animal for their sins at the church, they gave them meat to take home. It had to be eaten that day. It could not be saved, probably because it would spoil. But, so she's inviting him to help her eat this meat she has, right? But after my vow, so I came out to meet you, to search for you, and I have found you. I have spread the coverings of my bed, richly colored linen from Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let's drink deeply of love-making until morning. Let's feast on each other's love. My husband isn't home. Okay, this should have got him running right here, right? He went on a long journey. He took a bag of money with him, and he will come home at the time of the full moon. She seduces him with her persistent pleading. She lures him with her flattering talk. He follows her impulsively, like a deer bounding toward a trap, until an arrow pierces its liver. Like a bird darting into a snare, he doesn't know that it will cost him his life. Right? You never get over that, okay? You do that kind of thing, it'll leave a mark on you forever, okay? Committing adultery. Now, my sons, listen to me and pay attention to the words of my mouth. Don't let your heart turn aside to her ways. Do not stray unto her paths, for she has brought many down to death. Her victims are countless. Her house is the road to Sheol or hell, descending to the chambers of death. Right? There you go. So that's a trap. Like I said, this is a parable. It's a story that he made up. Okay? But it happens. Okay, it happens. So, and we're not even highlighting anything in here. Okay, this is a short chapter, a single subject. Okay. I don't see a lot to, we did cover the fellowship offerings. Okay. Probably more over here. Because that in peace offerings, a portion returned to them that offered. She showeth him that she hath meat at home to make good cheer with, or else she would use some cloak of holiness till she had gotten him in her snares. All right. Look, big one. Made my vows, which declareth that harlots outwardly will seem holy and religious, because they may the better deceive others, and also thinking by observing ceremonies and offerings to make satisfaction for their sins, right? I'm innocent. I've done nothing wrong. All right. Mhm. Strengthen her faith. So she thinks she's innocent. She's paid for her past sins. Mhm. There you go. It's a short one. Okay. Proverbs 7 is a single subject with a parable. Yeah. And tomorrow we'll continue with that. So there you go. Let's turn this off. That's Proverbs 7 for July 7th. Okay. Stay tuned later today. We're still in the book of Acts and will be for a while. Okay. Paul is well on his journey in there. Him and Barnabas, Paul and Barnabas are all over, right? Opening churches. And that's what apostle means, church planter. Okay. So that's what they're doing. Stay tuned for that. Give us a like if you think about it. And tomorrow we'll continue. See you then.